It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. That's right. We got an election coming up. November 3rd. Yeah, you got the federal election. We talked about that. You got some state election going on, too. We'll get those candidates in here as well. But there's nothing that's going to affect you more immediately and more effectively. Effectively. Sure, we'll go with it. Than local elections. So important, so vital. And I think so overlooked. Well, that's why we like to bring in the candidates. And Ward 12. 6 of them are running. 6 candidates. So let's talk with one of them, ladies and gentlemen. Trisha Butler. Good to have you, Trisha. How you doing? All right?
I'm good.
Boom. So here it is. 6 weeks away.
Is it?
Isn't that something?
I've been doing this for a year and a half. So.
36 days. Well, a bit about you, your military background. Where are you from originally?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Backwoods, about an hour away from Pittsburgh.
And now, what brought you to the Clarksville area?
This was my first duty station and my last duty station.
Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. While in service, what was your mission? What was your focus?
I was logistics, and I spent most of my career in aviation.
Nice.
With a 9-month, what I call sabbatical, with actually division signal here on Campbell.
Good for you. That's what's up. And logistics, definitely a key part of victory. What's the phrase that the logistic guys and girls use?
Oh Lord, I don't remember.
I forget.
Quartermaster lead the way or something like that.
But okay, when it was your time to get out of the service, what made you decide? Hey, you know what, Clarksville, I'm going to stick around here.
So I came here. I went to Fort Riley, and I came back here when I married my husband. So he and I. This is the only place we've ever known as home.
Uh-huh.
You know, like this is where our adult life has been primarily.
How'd you meet your hubby?
So we were in Iraq on Facebook.
What?
Yep.
Wait.
True story.
You were in like one tent. He was in another tent.
Well, we didn't live in tents. We lived in shoes.
Okay.
I told you I was aviation.
Shoes. This is true. Pardon me. Right.
And I saw him on Facebook. I had the day off for my birthday because I was in the medevac at the time. And the tradition in the medevac is to take you out on a gurney, on a stretcher, tape you to it, put you on the flight line, pour water all over you, and then do a dust off.
Okay. Now we know what happened to all of our tape. Okay, overseas.
My NCO was like, "No, you're staying in your room for the day." So my birthday's January 1st, so I watched the ball drop
For
in
New
every
Year's.
city. Yep.
Wow.
And I was just surfing on Facebook, and I saw him. So, and then we ended up meeting in the DFAC. It was all not very romantic.
What'd you say? Hey, boo.
Do you want to know? Because it's okay.
What'd you type in?
So I said, I don't think you're in Baghdad. I'm pretty sure that I've seen you here on Spiker. And he said, yeah, aren't you in Charlie 2-1? And I was like, dang, dude knew exactly what unit I was in.
He was stalking you.
He will swear to this day that did not happen. And he's a liar.
Okay. You're calling him out.
He knows it, too.
So your first date was like the DFAC, huh? The dining facility?
We met at the DFAC and sat in the smoke pit. Like, this is real, dude.
Wow. Was your first kiss over there? Or did you guys wait till you get back? Oh, my God. I love it. But anyway, you're back home in the States, all right? You're out of the service. Clarksville's home.
Yep.
Clarksville's home.
It just was.
It just was, right?
Yeah, we bought our house here, and our kids were in school here.
What are the things you like about Clarksville?
Basically that it's a small town atmosphere, but all the amenities of a big city.
It really is.
Yeah, so
That's
that was probably the biggest thing. And again, there's just like the feeling that goes behind it, you know, like it just was home for us. We actually left for a year and a half. He went to gunsmith school, and
Gunsmith school?
Yeah. And he was like,
what school is that? Like to make guns?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got
Nice.
an FFL and everything. He just opened his business at the house.
I'm
Yeah.
picturing like this big iron thing, and he's hammering.
He did that. He forged his own.
Right.
Yeah. His
Right.
own tool.
There's chickens running around.
No
Right.
chicken.
There's a maiden.
It was in Pittsburgh. So.
okay.
A maiden.
A maiden.
Nice.
But
up
at
in the
our house,
tower.
there are chickens running around.
That's
So.
a moat.
I wish. That'd be so cool.
Okay, so I mean, here it is. The seat for Ward 12 has been filled by Jeff Burkhart, and he terms out. Mm-hmm. When did you decide that, hey, I'm going to run for that seat?
When I keep saying I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I usually do.
When he ran for Tennessee 22, I reached out to Josh Beal and I said, "Hey, how do they fill that position if he wins?"
Okay.
Because I knew that I wanted to run for something, so I started looking into it then, that I was gonna apply or whatnot, as they did with Bill Powers' seat. So that's when that's when I decided that I was gonna run for 12.
Now, why get into politics?
It's kind of my shtick.
Yeah.
I always say that I'm almost 40 years old. I finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up, and it's going to be something in politics, like political punditcy or consulting or something with campaigns.
You've always been passionate about it since I've known you, and so here it is. You finally get the opportunity.
It's probably the Army that did it, to
Right.
be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why? What happened in the Army?
Just, a lot of the reason that I got out was because I started to get politically active, and that wasn't acceptable. And
Yeah, it's tough to do that while in service.
Watching people die for political purposes was too much for me.
Yep.
Understood.
And that's why I ended up getting out.
I get it. So now here it is. Boom. Were you one of the first candidates to run for the ward?
I was the first person to announce.
Okay, so good. You're the first one in. You're like, all right, I got this. Who wants to go up against me? Which candidate? Who else is out there? And then 5 other people go, okay.
No, not exactly, because one announced about a year later, and then one announced a year later, and the other 4 just jumped in the last 2 or 3 months.
Okay, right. Well, I mean, and the election is coming up. Early voting is coming up, too.
October 14th.
Oh, my God, already?
Yeah.
Already. But why I'm running on your website, TrishaButler.com, by the way. A very clean site. Go there, okay? Scroll down. You can see the hubby in there, too, all right? You can see the screenshots of their Facebook messages. It's not on there.
No, but my kids are.
Aw. Our neighbors in Ward 12 deserve unwavering representation. We need a council member who is accessible and active within the community, someone who reaches out with information and listens to the needs and concerns of the citizens. I'll prove my integrity and principles to the people. What are some of the issues you think that, not only just because when you get elected to city council, not only do you represent your ward, but you also vote on other citywide things and agendas as well. What are some of the things that you think are most important to bring to the table?
Now, of course, I focus right now on my ward because knocking doors and asking people. They want a park. There are at least 5 wards that want a park.
And we're talking exit 1, 4 area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, for 24?
One side, if you go off exit 1, one side's mine.
Right.
And then one side it's 8 and 5 are like intermingled over there. And I'm sorry, three wards need a park.
But a pretty prominent area, a booming area, too.
We have, I think Shedrick told me that we have the most, because of most of the growth was in that area,
Yeah.
we have the biggest amount
absolutely.
of the biggest population.
We're talking about exit 1, exit 4, exit 8.
Yeah,
okay. But boom, that area.
Yep.
So what else are the as you're knocking on doors? What else are they
They
asking?
want parks. They want their roads widened. They want Trenton widened.
You don't say.
Yep.
You don't say.
Yep.
God forbid you got to make a left on Trenton Road.
And they want sidewalks, which I actually put sidewalks on my rat card. And then they built them on Wilma Rudolph, right? So I was
Yep.
like, I did that.
I did that.
I didn't do that, but
Well, they needed that for years. Though.
Yep.
Now, do your
We
constituents...
need them on 41A. That's something that's important to me
Yep.
outside of my ward.
Yeah.
41A or Fort Campbell Boulevard needs sidewalks. People die there.
I say we
Tiny town,
we
too.
get those flat escalators. Mm-hmm. I say we just get like in the airports. We
Well,
just
you
get
so
that.
cheap.
That'd be the best.
That's
Too rich
lazy.
for my blood.
That's lazy.
That's laziness right there.
Now, traffic is always a big issue with people. Always. Have you had the conversation with them that there's a lot that goes on with that, because you got city streets, you got county streets, you got state streets, and getting it done as. So how does
How
your
do you
approach
feel
with
about
that?
the traffic here?
Me?
You're from up north. How's the traffic here?
I'm okay with it
No, you're not.
until
No, you're not.
I need to get somewhere.
It's annoying.
I ride.
It's annoying.
It
but
is.
it's really not bad.
But there are roads that I do believe need to be widened.
Yes.
There are areas where I do believe traffic lights do need to be installed and timed better.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Boo Hill.
Well, I'm not going to name any names, but Boot Hill's one.
I'm on name.
Okay, it's like, I got this.
There's one in my ward that I want to say it's Tylertown and Oakland.
Yeah.
It's absurd
Yeah.
how backed up it gets.
Oh, over there on
Off of
Right beside the gas station.
yeah,
over there. What is O'Connor's?
O'Connor's. Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, down past there.
Street after 2 o'clock. It doesn't
Right.
change. You have to do a whole U-turn.
Oh, Madison.
Yes.
You know what I can't stand on Madison
Joe can't
Street?
stand them lights.
When the friggin' okay, it's 2 o'clock. We're gonna have this lane open. Okay, it's 2:15. Let's change it.
This lane closed now.
Oh,
I really want to
puckered my
get.
butt so much on that one. It's like wrong lane.
Yeah, I have to tell them sometimes. Yeah, you know this lane closed.
So stupid. Just make it a turning lane.
It's hard to
really weird
make
down there.
everything still feel like a small town
It is.
with
It's
the
no longer.
amount of expansion that we need for our roads.
We no longer small.
No, we're not.
No.
We're definitely headed toward a metropolitan type
I've been
of
here.
atmosphere.
County-wise, at the next census, look for a number closer to 250,000 for
You
the
think
population.
250?
I do.
You think we're gonna overtake?
That's it.
Chattanooga?
Number 4.
I think we're gonna take 4 at least. Yeah. You
If
think compared to Murfreesboro?
if we consolidate, but I don't think we're going to consolidate. I don't think that. I wouldn't mind seeing that on a ballot again, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be on a ballot anytime soon.
Well, about 8 more years, maybe.
Maybe.
The amount of construction here in Chattanooga, both very competitive. The amount of growth in both of these areas is extremely close, and overall, I think that, and no disrespect to my city, but I think Chattanooga's actually done a better job.
They have the aquarium there, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that was offered to us first?
Yep.
And
they
we
was like,
turned
no.
it down.
And our TV stations, and we can go on and on.
Turned down. So as for the growth of the city, I like what you said. That I'm going to focus on my ward. That's very important because that's the people that put you in there. That's the people that can take you out, right? But yeah, you also got to keep a head about Clarksville as a whole as well.
Absolutely.
Right.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
I guess
So
so.
they say.
I don't think PETA likes the use of that, but
Oh well, my bad.
not bad. Cream of wheat.
Yeah.
TrishaButler.com. Check out the website and last statement for you. What do you got?
Last statement for me.
Yeah, and then I got to close out the show. It's coming down to 6:30. A campaign rally or something.
No, www.trishabutler.com has my bio and my platform. I was the first person to release my platform, so if it's on there, it's original. Reach out to me anytime. My number is 931-933-1416, and tomorrow, 7 p.m., I will be going over the agenda for this week's City Council meeting.
There you go. Check out the Facebook Live feed, right? It's too easy. Check out her Facebook page. Click like. She got all this stuff up there, too. Nice job today, Trisha. Nice job. When you do a website promotion, you don't need to say www.
I know I'm old, though.
I know, but
sorry.
it's quicker to say World Wide Web. You ever notice that?
First, you're going to put HTTPS.
Semicolon slash.
//. Is it backslash? Okay.
// I think.
Dialed up.
Remember AOL, the 3 boxes?
I remember.
The sound that it made.
And then your 10 hours free that used to come in the mail all the time.
With the disc?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Oh.
My, how times have changed.
Yes, sir.
Wow. We're old.
I already know that.
But the young energy in here today, and I like
I'm
that.
not.
I'm not
Young energy today.
too close in age. We're not
Oh. Sandra, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand out for you?
You know, I've learned a little bit of everything. I learned that there are people like me out there.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
sometimes
Trish
I
also
wonder-
has the nose pierced. That's true.
Yes, and she has children.
Yeah, yes.
Many.
You know, can't lose.
I love it.
But I love it.
Sanjay, I like it that you come hang out with us. I'm glad that you're not only a hero, but you're cool people too.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Giving mouth to men everywhere, all over Taco Bell. When you did it, did you taste like burrito or anything?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, did he have taco breath?
He wasn't.
He never ate any. Well, he never ate anything.
Okay, all right.
I didn't eat anything either.
I always wondered because when we were doing like a CPR class and everything, this was in the Army, and we were, training and everything, and
CLS.
CLS, Combat Lifesaver, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they were pushing on my chest, and I farted. You know what I mean? Oops. I felt bad. So I wonder if that anything under pressure, and if I giggle, if that's appropriate or not. Right. But that's a discussion for another day. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No problem.
Expert Concrete Chris, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that Joe Biden appears to either have a mental problem that is declining or literally seems to be sick in some type of true medical condition.
We did discuss about the debates tomorrow, and we debated whether they're going to debate or not. And yeah, hey, maybe he's pulling the Willy Wonka. Who knows? But yeah, there's something going on there, and stay tuned tomorrow to watch. To tell you what, wait for the morning updates. You're like, oh, somebody canceled? No, I think they're gonna have it. Like Bay said earlier, they have to have it.
Yep.
It does. It will just. If Joe Biden cancels the first debate, mail-in ballots, fake mail-in, make it rain mail-in ballots, it won't even matter.
Right.
It won't even matter. People will be like, oh, he's tapping out, so am I. Right. Or maybe you'll see a switcheroo. Kamala Harris.
Can she do that though? Is that allowed?
I don't know.
Because
I'm not even going to answer. She don't know anything. She don't know nothing. Thanks for coming in, brother. Glad to have you back on.
Hey, thank you for having me, Joe.
Absolutely. And thanks for the beanies and stuff and the books. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Expert Concrete. Hey, by the way, for you need concrete done? All right. A driveway, patios, the whole bit? That's the guy you want. Expert Concrete. Check out his Facebook page. Beautiful pictures. Trisha, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand up for you?
That Alexa is a very unreliable wiretap.
I got the Alexa with the screen. She's giving you a middle finger right now. Alexa, I love you.
That's nice of you to say.
That sucks.
She read your Tinder.
She friend zoned you real quick.
Alexa, can I kiss you?
I like you as a friend.
She did friend zone him. You called it.
Unplugged. Face down, butt up.
Oh, I almost said the line.
That's the way we like to
Yeah,
play Alexa.
I caught myself. I caught myself.
Thank you, Bay. Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
Oh, cream of wheat.
Which one? Oh,
Cream.
cream of wheat. Cream. Got me saying. Cream of wheat. Cancel culture. Chef White out. He's no longer on the thing. And I think it's racist if you take out the guy because of the color. That's just me.
That doesn't seem like they doing.
Yeah, it's racist. Listen, you people who are crying racism, you're acting racist. All right. Let me get off my soapbox for a minute. What did I learn on the show today? I learned that, no matter what, you can always bring individuals in here and just talk and have a good time. Party with a purpose, and that's a great goal. And I learned that I'm going to buy a shield for $895. That's going to be able to zap people. Memphis, don't worry. You're right. Get rid of them. I'll buy them half off. They're used, right? Previously owned shields.
No, they
$500, maybe $400.
They still got them.
Damn it. Yeah, they're just saying.
Yeah.
I hear you, Bay. You're right. You know those shields aren't going nowhere.
No.
They're taking them home.
If anything, yeah, they're in the garage on the friggin' right. All right. Hey, don't forget. We'll be back tomorrow, and also we got the R-rated trivia, Tennessee Valley Brewing Company as well. All right. So, hey, Joe Padula of the Joe Padula Show. Thanks for enabling us to have a conversation. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.